Keys to success through utilizing your transcription resources. Allegis has a good variety of transcription resources to use, but it must be said that they in and of themselves only go so far. Your greatest resource will be your transcription skills, your ability to listen, think, type, and research. Apply these skills within areas of critical content, and you've met all Allegis quality assurance standards. To listen in transcription means allowing possible words and phrases to be heard, as in, did she say real or rear, and re-listening or making adjustments when you are unsure. To think in transcription means processing context to ensure what you are typing makes sense. A dented reel bumper would not make sense. To type is to process a transcript, but highly skilled transcriptionists don't stop there when things like autocorrects can increase speed and accuracy. To research transcript content means avoiding inaudibles and critical content errors. The more you use Google and things like the transcription guide, the less time it will take to conduct research while the accuracy of your transcription increases. Agile is your go-to site for everything you need to become an excellent Allegis transcriptionist. This overview shows where you'll find resources as well as how to use them. Begin transcription work by going to Agile. Sign into the onboarding portal, and then go to the Resources page by clicking on the plan named Resources. You can also have the resources downloaded and close at hand. The Resources page is the most important page for learning about Allegis quality standards. The categories you need to pay the most attention to while learning are Getting Started and Transcription Essentials. You will also find troubleshooting information here, as well as an overview of the QA process and star ranking. Here are a few important resources to use as you learn. The Transcription Guide. There's a Word and Excel version of this guide. The Word version is best if you want to print it out and have it handy on your desk. You'll use this to answer questions as you work. The Adjuster List. This is an Excel spreadsheet organized by customer with a list of adjusters' names or links to that customer site. Please note, it is not 100% complete as adjusters come and go. If there's a list for the customer or a link to a customer website, you do need to check it just in case the adjuster's name is there in order to ensure proper spelling. The Sample Transcript Resource. This is very helpful as it is a visual reference for when and how to use annotations, such as crosstalk. And then there's the Verbatim Sample. This explains the difference between clean verbatim and strict verbatim as Allegis defines it. At Allegis, we use strict verbatim only. Take the time to read through these resources, the ones mentioned here, and all of them on the Resources tab. You can print them out or refer to them online. Make notes and ask questions. These should be referenced each and every report that you do. The Transcription Guide is dense with information, critical to know and access while working with Allegis. The two guides are structured in parallel ways and contain the same information. The Word version starts with a table of contents, and the Excel version uses tabs to direct you to different sections. Each begins with a README section that's very important to review as one of your first learning tasks. We'll stress the importance of the transcription guide here by reviewing the 8 sections. Under README, you'll find instructions on how to search an Excel workbook, along with some of the critical things you need to research for every transcript. Names and addresses are crucial to insurance documentation, as are the make and model of a vehicle if given. If you look through the guide and can't find what you need, always do a Control-F search. It may be listed somewhere. The transcript information box is the box that contains information about the transcript. It contains fields for participant names, dates of loss, dates of injury, claim number, and transcript number. Some clients also have a box for insured name. These fields should be filled out to the very best of your ability. Never guess or assume, however. Sometimes the information you need will be dictated later on in the recording, and you may have to go back and fill in some fields then. Customer handling. This is the information the client requires us to handle in a specific way. It includes formatting, which template to use, when and if we mask sensitive information, and other details. Make sure you read through this for each transcript you type. Be aware of who the client is and how they want us to proceed. Customer handling errors. We tend to see the same type of customer handling mistakes being made over and over. This section outlines the most common errors and how to avoid them. Critical content. Here's a description of critical content in a recorded statement transcript. The things that must be correct. Anything incorrect or missing in a critical content area is considered an impact error. We allow 2 impact errors per 10 pages to meet our quality minimum standards. Formatting. The formatting section covers numbers and time, dates, and so on. It also discusses how to type nonverbal annotations, background speakers, and discrepancies. Formatting errors are generally not impactful, but they are important. Third-party participants. Sometimes during an interview, there will be more people speaking than just the interviewer and an interviewee. This section tells you how to format reports with an attorney present, as well as a person speaking in the background, interpreted files, and so on. There's a short sample at the end of this section to illustrate. The sample transcript is another resource that is also a helpful guide. Inaudibles and crosstalk. This is what you do if you can't understand something, either because someone is mumbling, the audio is bad, or people are talking at the same time. The answers to what to do and the specific annotation used for different scenarios is found here. Make a note of these for future reference. Please remember, as an Allegis independent contractor, you're expected to put on your thinking cap and work independently. Use your critical thinking skills, listen contextually, and proofread your work as you go. If you can't find an answer to your question in the guide, use the search function. Maybe it's somewhere you didn't think to look. And when in doubt, Google. If you find yourself typing something that makes no sense, stop, re-listen. If you still hear something nonsensical, mark it with sounds like. You're not a typist, you're a transcriptionist. You are engaged with the story you're listening to and care about its outcome. Recorded statements are important. These reports involve real people, actual incidents, and may be used in court and are routinely used to determine fault and insurance payouts. If you were in an accident, wouldn't you want an accurate report to support your story? Feel free to direct questions to your coach or to anyone on the QA team. We're happy to have you with us and hope you pass through coaching quickly and easily